I never imagined my picture-perfect suburban life could fall apart like this. You know, those Facebook highlight reels everyone seems to have. That was me and Nathan. High school sweethearts turned marriage goals. We had the three-bedroom house in a nice neighborhood. Friday, date nights at Olive Garden. Matching Christmas pajamas with our daughter Ava. Some might have called it basic, but it worked for us even if things with Nathan had become predictable. Then Ethan came back to town. I should probably mention Ethan was my college ex. We dated for 2 years until it fell apart, him chasing his big city marketing career, me realizing I wasn't ready for the power couple lifestyle. So, when his friend requests popped up on Facebook, I didn't even hesitate. I figured, we're adults now. What's the harm? Ethan was the definition of polite and respectful. He'd ask how Neither was, leave friendly comments on our family photos, and even invite Nathan to play golf. Honestly, who does that? Most exes are toxic. But not Ethan. He was charming, safe. At least, that's what I told myself. Nathan tried to play it cool, but I caught the way his eyes tightened whenever I laughed at Ethan's comments or casually mentioned bumping into him. He started throwing out comments like, "Don't you think it's weird how often Ethan's around? Or maybe we should set some boundaries." I'd just roll my eyes and tell him he was being ridiculous. Ethan wasn't a threat. He was just a successful marketing director. Married to his job, no drama, but I won't lie, checked Ethan's profile way more often than I should have. His life looked exciting. Business trips, charity, galas, rooftop cocktails. Meanwhile, Nathan was still thrilled about his fantasy football league and his stable, quiet job in accounting. And yeah, sometimes I caught myself comparing them. But in my mind, Nathan wasn't going anywhere. Where would he even go? He was comfortable, settled. Maybe too settled. Every time Nathan tried to voice his discomfort, I'd shoot back with something like, "At least my ex wants to be friends with you." Most guys would kill for that. Nathan would just sigh, that heavy kind of sigh, the same one he gave when I told him Ethan was coming to the neighborhood BBQ next weekend. But if Nathan wanted to sit there and sulk about it, that was his issue, not mine. Or so I thought. It started feeling different when Ethan joined our neighborhood Facebook group. He'd comment on my random posts like when I asked for coffee shop recommendations, and suddenly, we were having these totally accidental meetups at the local store. Nathan noticed, of course. His fake polite smile got tighter every time I mentioned grabbing lunch with Ethan, or when another golf invite landed in his inbox. One night, after yet another invite, Nathan sighed. "Don't you think it's strange how often he's around?" "Oh my God," I groaned. "You're being paranoid. He's just being nice. Why can't you just be happy that I have a mature friendship with my ex?" But Nathan wasn't letting it go. He pointed out how I drop everything to answer Ethan's texts even during family movie nights. How suddenly Ethan's name popped up in every conversation. Ethan's promotion. Ethan's new car. Ethan's charity event. I snapped. Sorry that my ex actually did something with his life, while Yuri's still stuck in the same job since college. Then it escalated. Ethan posted that he needed a +1 for a charity gala he was hosting. I left a harmless comment. Sounds amazing. Wish I could help. Next thing I know, Nathan's fuming, lecturing me about boundaries and disrespect. "You really don't see it, do you?" he asked, his voice heavy. "How would you feel if I acted this way with my ex?" I shot back without thinking. "Oh, please. What? You mean like Katie from high school, the one who sells candles and posts about her keto diet? That's hardly the same as Ethan. He's successful, driven, actually has his life together." I regretted it the moment the words left my mouth. But Nathan just walked out. Still, I told myself I wasn't doing anything wrong. Ethan and I were just friends. So what if I dressed a little nicer when I knew I might bump into him at the gym? So what if I saved his funny Instagram posts, or smiled at his texts a little too long? Nathan was just being insecure. If anything, his jealousy only made Ethan seem better. Over wine, I vented to my best friend, Chloe. "Nathan's blowing this way out of proportion. Ethan's just being nice." But Chloe gave me that look, the same one others had started giving me. "Riley, are you sure this is about Nathan being insecure? 'Cause from where you're sitting, what?" I snapped. "I'm married. I chose Nathan. If he can't handle my friendship with my ex, that's his problem." Looking back, I should have paid more attention to those looks. Should have noticed how people went quiet when I brought up Ethan. Should have seen how Nathan started staying late at work, hitting the gym, not asking my opinion anymore. But I didn't. I was too busy convincing myself I was right. Then came the neighborhood BBQ. Nathan always grilled. I made my famous potato salad. Ava ran around with the other kids. Only this time, Ethan was there. Nathan had invited him. They were suddenly best buds, laughing, talking sports like they'd known each other forever. It made my skin crawl. Something felt ... off. A few glasses of wine in, someone joked about running into their ex at Whole Foods. I jumped in. That's why I love how mature Ethan and I are. We're actually friends. Right, Ethan? The patio fell dead silent. Nathan stared at his beer. Ethan suddenly looked uncomfortable. Then Nathan said it soft, but clear enough for everyone to hear. Yes, especially when you're still in love with him. My wine glass nearly slipped. Excuse me, you heard me. His voice was calm, steady. Everyone hears it. Every post, every comment, every accidental meet. You're not subtle, Riley. And something in me snapped. Oh, you want honesty? Fine. Let's be honest. Everyone can see it. Ethan's bigger than you in every single way. Should we start with salary? He makes triple what you do. House, tri-penthouse downtown while you're still dreaming about a pool friend. People actually enjoy his company. Career, he's not stuck in some dead-end accounting job. Should I keep going? Nathan didn't even flinch. Just stood up, took Ava's hand, and walked away. Even Ethan looked disgusted. What? I called after them. You wanted honesty. The party fell apart after that. Whispers, stares, judgments. I went home, opened Facebook, and posted. Some people just can't handle strong friendships. Ethan liked it within minutes. Nathan didn't come home that night. The next morning, my phone blew up. Nathan had finally accepted one of Ethan's golf invites. They were having breakfast together, just the two of them. I felt this weird panic, tried to shake it, posted an old photo of Ethan and me from college with a cute caption about friendships that stand the test of time. But no likes, no comments. Even Ethan didn't react. That breakfast, yeah, it changed everything. At the BBQ, I was so busy trying to prove something to Nathan, to Ethan, to everyone that I didn't see what was coming. When I texted Ethan later, coffee, needs someone who gets it. His reply hit different. We need to talk about boundaries. We met at our old college diner. I launched into my usual rant. Nathan's ridiculous. He pushed me to say those things. He never understood me. But Ethan pulled his hand back when I reached for his. Stop, Riley. You're married. You humiliated your husband in front of everyone. He deserved it. No, he didn't. And honestly, I feel responsible for letting this get this far. I tried to laugh it off. What are you talking about? We're friends. Are we? Ethan asked. Because friends don't do this. Friends don't send floody texts at midnight. Friends don't post throwbacks to remind everyone of what was. And friends don't try to sabotage each other's marriages. My stomach dropped. So what? You're taking his side. There are no sides, Riley, he said, standing. There's just a woman who destroyed her marriage trying to chase something that doesn't exist anymore. The fallout came fast. Ethan stopped replying to my messages. Nathan went straight to a lawyer. Chloe stopped answering my calls. My own mom took Nathan's side. The divorce was brutal. Those Facebook posts, the texts, the meltdown at the BB, all became evident. The judge didn't even hide the eye roll when they handed Nathan primary custody of Ava. I got supervised weekends. Nathan got the house. Now, Nathan's thriving, promoted, living in a gorgeous house near the best school, dating Emma, the yoga instructor Eva adores. She makes the best pancakes. Mommy Ava told me last weekend, twisting the knife even deeper. And Ethan? Oh, he's moved on, dating a pharmaceutical sales rep who could literally be a swimsuit model. Last I heard, they do couples CrossFit. Gross. Me. I'm here, alone, in my tiny apartment, watching Nathan's life get better and Ethan's posts roll in while mine sit ignored. Chloe's gone. My own therapist looks at me like I'm a warning label for poor life choices. People say I got what I deserved. Maybe they're right, but late at night, when the apartment's too quiet, I still tell myself the same lie. I didn't lose Nathan because of Ethan. I lost them both because they couldn't handle the truth. At least, that's what I tell myself. But sometimes, when I'm really honest, when it's just me, the dark, and the silence, I wonder, maybe I was the problem all along.